Hello friends, it's Chrissy. So here we are again in October, and I'm thinking I'm going to try Vlogtober again. So this will be a video. My intention is every day in the month of October. And this feels like an extension of the practice of multiple practices that I've done here and there that I want to bring together into October. Now, I'm just talking over a video of me cooking a giant pot of soup. So I guess that's where I'll start. What you'll see in the video today is my first batch of vegetable soup with fresh vegetables. I have made I don't even know, I would probably say hundreds of pots of vegetable soup over my life. I mean, one a month for the last 10 years. I mean, that seems feasible. Anyway, I grew up cooking with and continue to cook with frozen and canned vegetables and vegetable soup. But I had a lot of vegetables left this week because we really didn't follow our Hungry Week plan. So I bought a few extra things at the store today and just made a pot of vegetable soup from scratch. I will say, like, the only cans I used were beef broth and a can of crushed tomatoes because it just needed a little more tomatoey goodness than the 3 tomatoes that you'll eventually see. Anyway, so you'll get to hear me wax poetic over my thoughts on Vlogtober while I'm making a giant pot of soup, which led to dinner one evening. And then I think about 12 other servings of soup, 6 in the freezer, 6 in the fridge. So, anywho, lots of soup. Was it worth the effort to do fresh veggies? I honestly don't think so. Just an FYI. It was delicious. It was not worse than canned and frozen vegetables. I just didn't find it made any difference at all. So there you go, just an FYI. So now, Vlogtober. So one of the things that I really enjoy about vlogging is the process of setting up my camera, of having the giving my phone something to do, and 2, knowing that I'm recording myself keeps me mindful. It keeps me present. First, I'm not playing on my phone. And second, I'm thinking about things being pretty, about things making sense, about cleaning up as I go, about clearing off my spaces. There's something not only mindful, but also very intentional about my actions when I'm recording. And as I continue to refine my time on social media and also YouTube, I still want to have a voice and a presence, and vlogging feels like the way to do that. So if you followed my last few videos at all, I stepped back massively from a lot of my practices during the summer and focused on making my house cozy. So my husband and I have found a cleaning schedule and a grocery schedule and a cooking schedule and all of these patterns and routines that really, really work for us. I had my niece was here last weekend. The niece, for those of you that have been around for a while, she's 13 now. How in the world is that possible? But she called our house cozy, and that meant the absolute world to me. Similarly, a few days before, my mother-in-law's college roommate had dropped by, and she said our house was really warm, and not in a temperature way. And that just felt really good to me. So I feel like I'm at a place where I've got some really nice routines, some really nice patterns, and I feel like I've got a handle. And I say but we have a handle on our house. Like my husband does all of the litter. He does the dishes just as often as I do. He takes out the trash. He does the grocery shopping. I say because I'm the one recording, not because I do everything. I just want to put that out there. I do buy and water and maintain all the plants, which have, I think, a massive impact on our house feeling warm and cozy. Anyway, all of that to say, June, July, August, September, I worked on my boundaries around social media, and I used that energy then to pour into our house. And now I'm at a point where that feels pretty routine, feels pretty natural. And it feels like the next step in this process, the next little refining task, is how I want to be more intentional about my use and my management of my energy. And I do this in little ways here and there already. Like I clear my energy after each client on the days that I work. Over the last 10 days or so, I've done Reiki with my husband every day, which also means that I'm like doing a little bit of a practice myself to get myself ready to be the clearest vessel to offer Reiki to my husband. And first, how cool is it that my husband will send me a text and say, "Can you send Reiki to my foot?" It's just, my heart goes pitter-patter. Anyway, I'm digressing, and I could talk about my husband for days, and I'm not going to do that. Not right now, anyway. But the end of October, I cannot believe it's almost here. I'm traveling to Asheville for almost a week. Actually, I think I get there on a Tuesday and I come back on a Monday. I'm traveling to Asheville to do my third round of Jinshin Jitsu training. And I know it sounds like karate, but it's not. Jinshin Jitsu is this, I wish you could see what I'm doing with my hands. It is kind of thinking about if like Reiki and acupressure had a baby. So it is a form of energy work, but it's based on prescribed hand placements depending on what the ailment is. So where Reiki is just completely, divinely, energetically, intuitively, that's the word I'm looking for, intuitively guided. Jinshin Jitsu has a prescription of the order of hand placements for flows based on different channels of energy, looking at the hands as jumper cables to move energy through and out, to manage stuckness, to manage blockages. It's fantastic. I'm very excited to be able to be a practitioner after I complete this training. So looking at that beginning at the end of October, and I think about when I did Reiki training and when I taught Reiki training, I really focused on a 21-day practice before I went into those settings. So I'm working on, in the month of October, starting October 1, I wish I knew the date the training starts. I want to say it starts on the 30th. But anyway, looking at doing Reiki or Jinshin Jitsu on as self-treatments every day in October to get myself ready for this training. So that's really a lot of what I want to show you in the month of October in my vlogs are my energetic practices and how I'm recommitting to that. And also, there have been times in the past where I've done something that I've called seasonal centering, where I've done where I've led group Reiki practices every day for 30 days. And those have been incredibly moving. I do not have the time, the energy to do that in October, but I really, really wish I did. And I feel like this commitment to myself, to my own energetic practices, will really give me some clarity if I have the energy to do another group daily practice again, because that was just, I'm sorry, Albus is snoring, and it took my mind for a second. But those 30-day practices, both as a group participant / leader, and as a solitary practice, have been have caused big shifts for me. So that's my plan for October, for Vlogtober, is to walk you through my mindfulness, to take you along on my mindfulness and energetic practices as I prepare for Jinshin Jitsu training, and letting the presence of the vlog really help me to be mindful on an everyday, like the casual things I do every day, and also from an accountability standpoint for these energetic practices. So, yeah, welcome to Vlogtober. There will be much more variance and excitement, I hope excitement, and reflection than just making soup. But, I do what I do, and I had video of soup, and I had talking to do, so I just threw them together. I hope you are having a lovely October 1st, and I'm very excited for where this month takes me, and I'm very, very thankful that you're coming along with me. Hope you're doing well, and I'll see you around all month. Until then, friends.